Hi guys, Eric Pathy here at PickDawgz.com. It is currently 2:15 Eastern Standard Time on 2/25/25 as I'm going to break down a game over 24 hours away, but it is the first game on the board at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time of ranked teams in the top 25. University of Maryland is ranked 16th in the nation. They are hosting their third home game in a row against Michigan State. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the game and then explain to you why. First, it's going to be Michigan State plus the 3.5 at Maryland. Now, if you look at the Maryland team so far, they've played 27 games this season, 17 games at home, 10 games on the road. Against the spread on the closing number, they are 11-6. They are 4-6 away against the spread. But the half point has affected the University of Maryland more than any other team ranked this season. They lost against Florida A&M. They won the game by 31, laying 31.5 on the close. They played Bucknell. They were laying 24.5, and they won the game by 24. They were an underdog by 5 points at the close at Purdue. They lost the game by 5. They were getting 4.5, lost the game by 5. Did not get the cover. And recently on February 9th, they played Rutgers. The line was 8.5 all day. It moved to 9. They won the game by 9 and pushed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fade the winning record and spread record of Maryland at home. I'm going to get that extra half a point or higher. What I hope is that the line actually goes up. I'm doing this video, like I said, right now at 2:16 Eastern Standard Time. What I'm hoping is the line actually goes to 4 or 4.5, and I get even more than the 3.5, because what I realize is most people are going to play Maryland because they're ranked, because they're at home, because it's their third home game, and they're 11-6 ATS at home. What they don't realize is that on all these games where they've had to lay that hook, the hook has affected this team more than any other team. I am not looking to lay a hook with the University of Maryland in this matchup. I'm going to take Michigan State plus the 3.5 or higher. Now, you got the complimentary selection, Michigan State, 2 minutes into this video. Now let's talk about comments on yesterday's video. So this is one of the things I noticed that, and again, I understand that most of the people that are watching these videos are not going to be potential subscribers. They're not interested in joining a syndicate. They're not interested in treating their wagering as a business. They're not interested in what I call long-term growth and alpha in sports betting. What I always like to say, and I say this on my radio show, which I'll be doing today, if you listen to this, if you're watching this video prior to 12 noon Eastern Standard Time or 9 a.m. Pacific, you can Google 107.1 FM in Las Vegas or 1400 AM in Las Vegas. Yes, we're on the AM and the FM simultaneously every Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. in Las Vegas or 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock here in Baltimore, Maryland. Now, what I like to explain on the radio show, because I have 1 hour, is what I'll do shortly here in this video, is that 99.99% of all sports bettors that bet are basically going to end the year, if they're really good, dead even down the vig. They're basically borrowing money. It's this roller coaster ride where you arrive at the same place. Imagine when you're in a theme park. You get on the roller coaster ride, it pulls up, you get in and you clip in. You go all around, you do the loopsy-loops and the doopsy-doops and the spins, and you're yelling and you're screaming and you're losing your mind, and then you wind up exactly where you started. They stop it, you get off, and you're back out where you started. That's what 99.99% of you do when you wager on sports. You're at a theme park, you're stepping in on the roller coaster, you're going up and down, you're doing all the crazy loops. It doesn't matter how short the ride is, it doesn't matter how long the ride is. When it ends, it stops at exactly where you started. And that's why when most people run their P&Ls on an annual basis, they haven't made any money, they just did this. It's just an amusement park. It's a game. So when I see people talking about strategies, like somebody said, seems your strategy is to pretty much always fade the big favorite every time by default. Can't remember the last time you picked to fade the underdog. then you're not listening. The strategy is to fade teams that are favored to win the NCAA championship that are laying double digits because they're overinflated. When you're coming here, again, the free pick is in the first minute. If that's all you want, turn it off and walk away and run. But if you're looking to learn from someone that's been doing this for 37 years, isn't a fan of sports, couldn't name you a player on any team, and deals with the biggest betting syndicates in the world that do nothing more than read screens, and at the end of the year when they run their P&L, they're at the top before the drop of the roller coaster ride, then grab a pen and write down these things. Now I understand, again, the commenters who are overly obsessed about the outcome of the individual free selection aren't here for the same reasons that my clientele that is watching these videos are. I'm here to teach you guys some tricks of how to fish if you don't have access to the fish. So again, like I said, whether they're good comments or whether they're bad comments, like Mitch used to say, be positive in the comment sections. You're not going to make anybody being negative. And again, for you guys out there that especially wager in the legal sports books, run your P&Ls for the last 365 days and see where you stand. If you want to end at the top before the drop, send me a text message, give me a call, or send me an email. As always, good day and good luck.